this is for scraping light food. It can be used for something like this, but you got to use a lot of pressure, and it's going to end up getting pushed down a lot more, and using a lot more muscle along the way. Some people say that, you know, all you want is a light scrape. I say if your polymer on your seasoning is not strong enough, then you don't have a good enough seasoning. A lot more came off that with very little effort. I'm seeing that a lot of this, there's still a lot of rust underneath here. That's not going to be a problem, though. The good areas with polymer that got a good coating, I can see is right here, right inside here, where it's still a really dark color. And even though I just sharpened this blade, it is not taking that color off. Now, whenever you're cleaning this thing, you generally want it to have some warmth to it, at least. So I'm going to go ahead and turn this on. I'm going to just put it all the way on low. All the way down, because I'm just trying to make it warm. Putting oil on this, it's kind of cold outside. And what's going to end up happening is the oil is going to want to gum up. Cannot stress getting out as much as you possibly can, because you're essentially going to be rinsing everything else off with the oil. So the more you can scrape the come off, the less oil you're going to end up using. Alright, so before it gets too hot, I'm going to just try and take some of these solids. And the scraper wasn't really grabbing out of the corners very well. Push whatever I can into the back, loosen that corner. This isn't a huge deal. Again, this is just maybe more oil that ends up getting wasted. Speaking of oil, I'm just using grapeseed oil. It's got a smoke temperature about 400 degrees. Normally I use olive oil. I just had some of this just laying around, and my wife said she'll never use it, so I'm gonna go ahead and use it for this purpose. I kind of need it to be wet. And then you take your stone, just spread it out to get everything wet. So I'm going to take this, set it off to the side. Alright, now I'm going to try and get rid of that first batch of oil. see. Some of the areas I had rust in. I'll make sure that that's taken care of. I can see it's hot enough that the paper towel is starting to kind of come apart. Actually looks like it's pretty clean. Paper towel might be coming apart because of the texture that's on it. I can feel that it's not a smooth surface there, so I'm gonna hit that up some more. But other than that, I don't see any more rust. Same stone. Still kind of black, but that's all right. You can see that this stone is already starting to deform, and because it's actually coming apart as I use it. I think that's done. That's only about a 1/4 inch thick now. So alright, I could do this all day, but I'm just gonna take a paper towel and wipe it off. Okay, all that black. We want to be able to wipe this with a paper towel and it come off the same color as the oil that I put onto it. So what I'm going to do is take and splash some on here. Not as much as I did the last time. I'm going to take one paper towel, fold it in half, fold it in half again, fold it in half lengthwise, and then just pinch it and flatten it out. And now I'm going to spread this out. See, plenty black. We're essentially going to just dilute this with oil and then dilute it again. Pick up a little bit more and a little bit more and a little bit more while putting more oil on it. Putting more oil on it, taking it off over and over again. Alright, so I have a clean spot. I want to see exactly where I'm at, what comes off. If I was to cook an egg on this right now, that egg is going to come off with some of that black stuff. The surface is pretty dry, so So I'm going to go ahead and put some more oil on it to dilute it. This is why I wanted the oil that my wife said she's not going to use. It's lightened up. It's still really dark. Okay, this means we're getting somewhere. Doing better. It's just kind of a greenish color. If I rub into it, it comes off. It's just a little bit of a tan. There's still some particles coming off, probably more in some areas than others, especially this outer edge. This outer edge still has a lot of polymer on it. Especially that back area. That back area. But we don't cook on that. We don't scrape it. We don't really care how strong of a polymer is on the sides. We're really worried about the surface area. See, it's a heck of a lot cleaner than it was before. But there is some paper towel shavings on it. So I'm trying to get all that. So it is slightly warm. I think I could probably put my hand on there and just hold it there forever, but we don't want it to be hot at all when we do this. It's got oil on it, and I'm just going to lightly rub on it, no pressure. That way I don't get any more of those shavings coming off of the paper towel. I want it to be as thin of a layer of oil on here as possible. You're doing each coat. Each coat is going to be very, very thin. If it's thick, it will be weak. I'm going to go ahead and start it up. I'm not going to bring this to sear, because what I don't want is to have hot spots smoke off and start creating a layer long before the rest of them. So I'm going to try and bring the whole thing up at the same temperature, or at least close to it. We're going to let it smoke. Bring it up to the temperature. The smoke temperature is 400. I can see right now. This is my thermal imager. It's not the laser type, so I can actually view the hot spots and what temperature it is. So my hot spots run about 180, 190, and in between it's all the way down to 140. So we're just gonna let that slowly come up to temperature, and once it stops smoking again, we will we'll put another layer on. So you might be able to see a little bit. We do have a little bit of smoke still coming off of this center part here, right on the edges, but you can see that right along this front edge, it's not really darkening up yet. It's hard to get there. So those hot spots are running almost 600 degrees. Or if you look at the edge here, it's running about 400. So the smoke temperature of this oil is 325 to 400. So it's on the high side of the smoke temperature, but at that high side, it's barely going to do anything. But I don't need really strong coating. I can see that it's still a little shiny. I want to keep going until that is no longer shiny. If it's shiny, then that means it's still oil. All I want is polymer, just polymer. That back is darkening it up a little bit. Goodness gracious, there's some heat coming off of this. It's just kind of a brownish. The back is about 450-ish. Closer to the hot spots, it's about 470. So that's why that's browning. It's not going to take as long as this front edge, but it's only been about 15 minutes, so not too shabby. Here we are 10 minutes later. The back is much darker. It used to be a light brown, where the front is no longer a metallic color. It's more of a bronze. That way we're getting somewhere. So we're looking at 430, 450-ish. The back side, it's closer to 500. Where that center is still around just below 600. So it's about 45 degrees outside, so that's doing better than I expected. See how that shimmer is. I don't really see anything shiny as if it's very wet like it was before. Again, we don't want shiny if we don't have to. And it all kind of has a shine to it, but it doesn't look like there's water puddled up on it. It's been about 45 minutes. This area is a very dark brown. It's not quite black, but it's gonna serve its purpose. It's gonna save some money on propane. I have turned it off. I gotta let it cool enough that I can turn around and put some more oil on it to do another layer. I'm probably gonna put about 4 layers on.